the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll test the right side. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And That's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Running to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Here's the give off the left side. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quick strike complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw on second down. Still looking, on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 20 over TCU. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Still on his feet. Smashes through. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw here on second down. He'll get rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 10. Set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Direct snap. Makes it past the marker. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hand. Return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll just keep slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's open on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route, take advantage, hit it right now.
From the red zone, looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. But, man, you're starting to get down in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down. Catch in the middle. It's Wang.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. All kinds of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback checking the play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On third down, he drops to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in this colossal top 5 showdown today. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call.
Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Texas Tech. Number 84.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Side out, Texas Tech.
Looking for the 2-point try. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Snags it. Touchdown, Utah! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Burgess. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Tempo in overdrive.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Turns it on in midfield. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he grabs it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the offense coming onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just for grabs it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Touchdown. Texas Tech.
Here comes the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He's going to pass. Going up top. Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On target to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scrambling away. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And the Utes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's caught. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's going to go down as time has run out.